We lost power. The batteries had to be recharged in both cameras, and so while we were charging the cameras up a little bit, we went ahead and sharpened this knife. Since the sheath is down, I've already trial fitted this Blade Tech small sheath clip, or belt clip rather. So that'll go in there, and we'll eyelet there. We'll watch that because it's pretty sharp. So in order to do the eyelets, we have these 1/4 inch eyelets, and we have our arbor all set up. So again, this will be the outside. And this I established through trial and error in getting what needed to be done. So on. So fix this up. Picture, point in the bottom anvil, and then these rams, we've drilled holes for the 3/8 shaft here, and these are held in place with a set screw that we've tapped in. So that's going to go just like that. And so following our diagram, again, this is just through trial and error. You may want to vary it. We'll put the eyelet in and finish side to the top. We'll rest that right on the point. And now this material, this Kaidex, will go up and down. We're going to lift that up gently and then bring that and just give that a quick snap, and very nice finished edge on that. And so that would fit right in there like that. Now this can fit right in there. We're going to go ahead and do it that way. These Blade Tech come with a binding post, a screw, a rubber grommet to offset, and these binding posts will fit right inside the inside diameter of these eyelets. So we're going to go ahead and put the eyelets in there like that, and that binding post will fit right inside there. That will screw on like that. We have the rubber grommet. There's a spacer, and that'll screw in right there, and the screw will go in the back there, and we'll show you that in just a minute. Let's go ahead and finish these eyelets. Just a quick, sharp movement. And I would normally have this bolted to my bench, but I've moved it for the picture here. So I have to kind of use two hands. There's bolts that would mount there. And I have holes in my bench already pre-drilled, and I have some long bolts, and I would just bolt it to the bench quickly and unbolt it, and then I wouldn't have to use two hands. But it's, you can see that how easy it is. One more eyelet. That's done. You can see there, it probably got a little close on the edge on certainly on this one up here. But cosmetic, this is a user test knife. Frankly, I'm not too worried about that. If I was selling this, I'd redo it, especially with that scuff right there that I just slipped on the belt just slightly and it scuffed it up. This I wouldn't send out the door, but this is a test user, so not at all worried about that. We've got the sheath done, and the eyelets are in. These Tech Lock belt clips come with or without hardware. This is one with hardware. And they come with a binding post and a couple screws and a couple of rubber grommets. In this case, again, right hand carry. We'll put the clip with the snaps up. In this case, I'm not sure that it matters. I'm sure there's some advantage to one or other. So now these binding posts will fit right through the eyelets. So we'll take that, we'll put a rubber grommet there, and that's for spacing. And put that there. Now the screw's going from the back side. I've already lost one of these binding posts earlier. I had to stop the camera and go get another one, and don't want to lose another one. So that goes there. Put that grommet. Get the hole centered. Binding post goes in from the back there, from the front rather. Nice and tight. Snaps on like that, and you can see where your belt would go right through there. Now it's probably gonna sit about like that. This knife, nice snap in. It's in there snug. It's not gonna go anywhere. You hear how it snaps in. That will be a little easier on the belt. It snaps in that place, and there's your Kaidex sheath. Now if this was a little bit too tight, we would consider grinding away some here. Then also, if this again was too tight, it locked in, for example, that pressed down too hard, take a heat gun and just run it over there. Just aim your heat gun right in this area and loosen it up, wear some of those brown jersey gloves. And go ahead and mold it by hand. Just bend it to how you want it, and just keep test it and see that it snaps in and out. There you have it. And this is LMAX steel that we're testing in a test knife to see how this steel is going to work out. Seems to hold an edge. Seems to cut. Now I have a compound grind in this particular knife, and so we have a real thin hollow cutting area, and then this is quite thick with a convex grind. You can see how that even takes a pretty good edge. So we're kind of excited about this LMAX steel to see how it holds up, but from what I'm seeing, it takes and holds a pretty good edge. That's it today. Thanks for your time. And we'll see you on Knife Dogs.